Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to give you an overview of what we are doing in week 2. So I have the week 2 module pulled up here, and I'm just going to click through the various portions here and talk you through what is expected of you in the assignments. First, we have an overview here. Problems can present themselves at almost any place and any time. Using the critical thinking skills you developed during week 1, you will practice applying the Dewey sequence in the discussion for this week. The Dewey sequence is a question and answer method for problem solving, and you'll apply it to a problem faced by many healthcare facilities, a nursing shortage. The Dewey sequence is a reflective method that requires problem solvers to define and analyze the problem, determine criteria for a solution, propose, evaluate, and select a solution, and suggest strategies to implement the solution. The ability to employ this method is the basis for the problem solution essay, which is due in week 5. And that essay focuses on a problem of your choice. We will begin to develop ideas and plan for this upcoming essay during week 3. For an overview of the problem solution essay, you should take a look at the problem solution essay assignment sheet, which is available in our list of weekly readings. Some objectives that we're going to be accomplishing this week. First of all, going to analyze a problem using the Dewey sequence, develop an optimal solution using the Dewey sequence, discover how to evaluate the appropriateness and effectiveness of a text, and finally, discover how to evaluate information and sources. Here is our list of readings and resources for this week. Keep in mind that all of these are in APA format already, so when it comes time for you to cite any of these sources, you can just copy and paste the references here into your discussion forum or what have you. So you won't need to figure out the APA references for any of the assigned readings in this class. Down towards the bottom here of this list of readings, you'll see the problem solution essay instructions, the rubric that I will use to grade the essay. We have a PowerPoint that walks you through various aspects of the essay, and an example of a problem solution essay as well. So a lot of helpful resources here for you to take a look at. Moving on to the activities and assessments for week 2. First, we have 2-1 McGraw-Hill Connect Module 2. Aspects of this assignment will be nearly identical to what you did last week. Basically, you'll be asked a series of questions, and you'll need to keep answering questions until you get a 100% on the module. If you get anything less than a 100%, the program will just register a 0. So essentially, you have to master the concepts before you can move on. Not much more I need to say about that aspect of the assignment. I do, however, want to walk you through something that people pretty typically have some problems with. Before I do that, this assignment, Connect Module 2, is due 11:55 p.m. on Sunday of week 2. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up one aspect of the assignment for this week and show you some things that will probably be useful. Now, I'm guessing that my MH Connect interface looks a little bit different than yours, but I'm going to take you to the part of the week 2 assignment that people often struggle with. And it's this right here, the problem solution sample essay. It's also referred to as a power of process assignment. I'm going to open up a preview here to show you what this looks like. All right, we have some instructions here at the top. If you go to this YouTube video, there will be an overview of how to do the power of process assignment, but I'm going to also kind of walk you through aspects of it as well, just because I've had people in the past kind of struggle to really get what is being asked of them. You'll first need to read a sample essay that's going to be available to you on the next page. Then you're going to answer some questions that go along with it. You can work on the questions in any order, but it's suggested that you begin with the questions marked before reading and then move on to during reading and then after reading. All of your answers should be in complete sentences, and you should try to use as much detail as possible. So let's launch this. You'll see this ring here, and you'll see we have the during reading sections and after reading sections. You can click on any of these, go in any order that you want, click on them as many times as you want. And beneath this, beneath the ring, we have the sample essay. So you will need to make sure that you scroll down. Here's the sample essay that you should be reading, and all of the questions will be based on this essay. All right, so let me choose one segment of the circle. Let's just say identifying the thesis statement. You'll see I have a prompt here now. What is the author's thesis statement? Write it in the space below. Is the thesis statement strong or in need of improvement? Explain. So what I can do here is obviously type my answer in the box. And some of the prompts will let you highlight the text. This one appears to be a prompt that will not let you highlight. So what you'll do, you'll just write the author's thesis statement here and make sure that you explain whether it is strong or in need of improvement. One of the main ways that I see students lose points on the power of process assignment is they don't fully answer all aspects of the prompt. I do check pretty closely to make sure that you are doing everything that is being asked of you. So make sure that on no matter what question it is, that you are writing something down for each aspect of the prompt. So let's say you do that, you type your answer here, you'll click save, and you'll move on to a different portion of the circle. You'll see that the one that I already clicked on has changed to a slightly different color. Let's go to find and evaluate supporting details. Here, you'll notice that you are not given a text box, and this also often throws people off. And I believe what you need to do here is this is a prompt where you will need to highlight something. So you'll scroll down to the essay. Let's say that this is a supporting detail you want to talk about. You'll click and drag and highlight that portion of the text. And then you'll see this little button here that will let you annotate it. You know, you could say, this is a supporting detail, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll click save. And then that portion of the text will be annotated. When I go through and grade the assignment, I'll be looking to see that you have highlighted and annotated some aspects of the assignment. So again, there's no text box here for you to type in. In order to type your response, you'll need to highlight the text and then click the annotate button and leave some comments. Sometimes people will lose points because they just highlight the text and they don't leave any comments. Be sure to always explain your thought process and not just highlight. So that's basically how the power of process assignment goes. Once you've clicked on every segment of the text, I'll do that real quick. You'll see that most of these do have a text box for you to type in. So it's really just the ones that require you to annotate that people seem to be confused about. Like here's another one, identify the author's position. So you'll need to scroll down to the essay, find where you feel like the author is talking about their position on the text, highlight it, and then answer the prompt. All right, so once I've clicked on every segment of the wheel, this center button will open up. I'll click that. And this asks you to analyze your process. So why did you decide to visit the reading strategies in this order? And it'll also show you like, okay, this is the order that I went in. This is, how much time I spent on each section. It'll tell you how many times you clicked on each segment as well. So here you're just reflecting on, why did you go in the order that you did? What strategies were helpful to you? Which ones do you think you'll use in the future? That sort of thing. So that's how the power of process assignment works. Let's go back to our week 2 module. Next, we have the 2-2 week 2 discussion forum. In this forum, you will be practicing a problem solution approach. First, you'll need to read this fact sheet here, which is about the nursing shortage. And then you'll answer some prompts in response to the fact sheet. In your initial post, identify what the problem is, what the causes of the problem are, and what the effects of the problem are. That's you examining the problem. Once you have examined the problem, you're going to propose a solution. The solution can be based on, your own experiences. It can be based on things that you've read, things that you've heard. But you'll just be proposing something you think will help solve the nursing shortage. Explain what that solution is and why you feel it would be successful. We have a document here about planning a problem solution essay, which will give you some insights into the Dewey sequence and how to organize both your essay and this discussion forum here. So all of that is the initial post. In your responses or in your reply posts, you're going to identify where you have common ground or agreement with your group members and where your opinions differ. I'd like you to further the discussion by asking questions and applying proposed solutions to real life scenarios, such as any sort of worker shortages that you may have experienced at your own workplaces. When you are doing your initial post, make sure that you are citing the fact sheet, that you will always need to reference the assigned readings in your discussion forum posts. So make sure you do that. Remember that correct APA references are available to you in the list of resources at the beginning of the week. Here we get into some of the more like nitty-gritty details. It's 1 initial post, 2 reply posts. I'll be grading you based on the English 205 discussion grading rubric. Your initial post needs to be 250 to 300 words. Make sure you address all aspects of the prompt above. That is due by 11:55 on Thursday of week 2. In addition to referencing the assigned reading, any and all sources that you use in your posts need to be referenced as well and include in-text citations where appropriate. So that, I think I've mentioned this before in a past video. One of the biggest ways that people lose points on these discussion forums is by not referencing the assigned readings and not including APA references in general for the information that they are providing. Your reply posts need to be 100 to 150 words, and they are due by 11:55 on Sunday of week 2. And that is all for this week. If you have any questions or want help with anything, just let me know, and I would be glad to help you.